Welcome to Boise, Idaho. Set alongside the Greenbelt and the relaxing Boise River, this afternoon fired up to bring you the iconic blue turf and the Boise State Broncos as they open another season. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Broncos about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted.
There he goes! The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. Made a defender miss. Really explosive when he gets it. on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gomez.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ridley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Jones to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The blue turf wobbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, it went in. Nice job.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's McGarry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Might be changing the route. Now they'll run it on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice game. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jones wants to throw it. Finds us back in the middle. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Bulls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode.
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ritter out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Ohio. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Jones to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Let's go. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. And that's a live ball behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, what a...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Middleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's caught. It's Ridley. He did not make it a stone ball on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Middleton. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The give is to Garcia. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Going to the running game. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Clark. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGarry. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
Military stun! Military stun! Canopy!
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes to grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Wide open on the right. Touchdown Broncos! And the comeback is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner will be brought down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's King. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! If If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking for a crease to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown Broncos! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Sprinting away. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Jones to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Garcia. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 30 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's open on the right. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Quick step and go. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
Man, just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Fires to the big fella, fighting off the defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.